Alright. Picture time, picture time. Gotta look for a picture. It's a picture on the wall. Frame is slightly worn from age. It's an old photograph of Hotel Cape West from the outside. This photograph looks like it's from back when the hotel was first open. Yo! Huh. That design. There's something underneath the frame. Yeah, I can just lift it. Didn't think that was available, but I guess it was. Picture came off the wall. Ah, found it. There's a picture of a condor drawn on the wall. This must be what Dylan was talking about. Why would this picture also be engraved on Mary's ring? Drawing of a wall on the wall of a condor spreading its wings. Must be the drawing Dylan was talking about. Very suspicious. Discolored leather-bound book on top of the table. It also has a star symbol on its cover, one that is in scarlet color, you might say. Mary told me about this. Brother and husband used the word, along with others working the hotel. Sort of secret code, linked to the closing down party. Everyone was in on it. A star. Take the old album. Picture frames have been wrapped up in material and left on this table. They've been tied up too securely for me to unwrap them and take a look. Old carpets. Whatever. Examine. Alright, what's this all about? Looks like your regular party. Nothing really stands out. Still nothing. I don't recognize anyone. Hello there, red dress. Nothing stands out. No. Still nothing. Yeah, there's nothing I see from that. At least, not that I notice yet. Who knows? Alright, what's in here? Large filing cabinet next to the wall. Drawers are all locked, so I can't open them. Old save with a dial next to the wall. I can't do anything with it. It's a load of bull. Oh, I can't do anything. Oh, shit. Is there really nothing else? Vase on the table. Seems too nice to be stuck up here. Well, as far as I can tell, nothing else to do. I grabbed the book. I saw the condor. Can't really interact with anything else. Sign in room 406 is the same as the one I found engraved on Mary's ring. Condor designs has got me thinking. Before I get stuck into that, though, I better let Betty know what I found out. Alright, I'm out. Off to Betty's. Glad you gave me some direction there, game. Let me know, hey, go here. Now that I'm through the door, I retrieve the doorstop and put the lever back how it was. Sick. Down the second floor. And Betty's is not 6, not 5, but 3. Hello? You in here? Yeah, you're here. Hi. Have you got a moment, Betty? Oh, it's you, Mr. Hyde. Trying not to get too excited. Were you waiting for somebody? No, not really. Checked out that ring for you. You did? Yeah. Better come in. Alright. You look like you've barely made any preparations for moving. Look at all that shit that's still out. Fucking hypocrite. Betty, tell me what you found out about the ring. Sorry just about this, but checking whether the diamond in your ring is genuine or not, well, it may not be as easy as I thought. It won't? Did Mary tell you anything about the history of the ring? Well, not a thing. Looks like Betty hasn't got a clue about the condor mark or its meaning. Is there something wrong, Mr. Hyde? Not really, it's just that I remembered something when I was staring at the ring. Remembered what? Something Mary told me about it. She was telling me how she came to have it. She got it as a present from her brother before he died 13 years ago. Are you serious? Certainly didn't know that. It's true, I'm afraid. Parents died when she was very young and her brother looked after her. They were very close and the ring was a present from him to her. I'm sure that ring has great sentimental value for her. You're right, it must have, but she didn't breathe a word of that to me when we spoke it. I imagine she was worried that you would have refused to buy it. This may not be what you want to hear, but I think you should return it to her. I'm sure it'd be for the best. You may be right. I would never have bought it if I'd known all of that facts. I don't think I'm up to handing it back to Mary myself. Would you mind doing it for me, Mr. Hyde? Tell her she can keep the money. You sure about this? Yeah, completely. Well, if you say so, I'll return the ring. Damn, that's really generous to say. Looks like I'm popular today. Let's see who that is. Watch it be Mary. Or Rex? Betty opens the door to see who it is, then steps out into the hallway. I can hear the voices of Betty and her visitor from beyond the closed door. You said you'd give it back to me today, right? Yes, of course. Here you go. Sorry about that. Who was it? Just a friend. Nobody you know, Mr. Hyde. Okay then, I think it's time I've got out of your hair. Of course. I leave Betty's room. Oh. Charles. You don't say. What you doing, guy? Charles. So it was you in Betty's room just now. Yeah, that's alright. For a moment it was certain it was that other person who'd paid her a visit. Guess that means you came to see Betty too, then? Yes, I did. I was there to collect the key that I'd lent her. What do you mean? Who did you think had come to see her? Betty's new boyfriend, of course. Her boyfriend? Yes. The last time I went to see her in her room, he was also there. What's his name? Didn't ask. Sorry. What can you tell me about him? Let me think. Well, there's something I didn't like about him, and he certainly doesn't live in this building. Which key did she borrow? It was the key to room 205. 205? It's vacant, isn't it? Why have you got the key to that room in the first place? I've been looking after it for Billy. Right, your friend. Yes, Billy Christie. He was here until the end of last month. We went to the same university. Even though he's moved out, we still meet each other from time to time at university. When I spoke to him 3 days ago, he asked if I could return the spare key for room 205 to Mrs. Patrice. Spare key? Yes, that's right. Apparently he couldn't find the spare key when he was moving out, so he couldn't give it back to Mrs. Patrice in person. He managed to find it in the end, though, when he checked through his things again. That's the key that Betty borrowed. Why did Betty need the spare key? Just asked me for it one day. When she heard that I was looking after it for Billy, she said she wanted to borrow it. What made Betty ask to borrow the spare key to 205 in the first place? I think that was because her boyfriend had asked to borrow it. Her boyfriend. I was on the way to turn the key to Mrs. Patrice, but she wasn't home. While I was in the lobby, Betty and her boyfriend turned up. That was when I told them that I was looking after the key. And Betty's boyfriend said something to her, and she asked to borrow the key. Why the hell would he want to see the room? That's a question I can't answer, I'm afraid. He just stared at me while she asked. Again, I got the impression he's not someone I'd want to refuse. So that's how it happened, and why I went to Betty's room to get the key just now. Hey, Charles. Yes? Would you lend me the spare key too? Lend it to you? Why? Well, we're all going to be leaving here soon. Thought I'd like to take one last look around. Be nice to see what room 205's like. You only have to get it back to Mrs. Patrice, though. I'll make sure you have it back in no time. What do you say? Okay, Mr. Hyde. Why not? But I expect it back as soon as you've finished looking at the room. Don't sweat it. I'll be back before you know. I received the spare key. Going back to my room now. Finishes speaking and heads off. Let's do some investigating. Open up the bag. Use it on the door. Use a spare key and unlock the door to room 205. Looks to be mostly empty. So Rex and Betty came in here, did they? There's a whole lot of nothing in here. Some bottles. That looks to be about it. There's fucking nothing in here. Some bottles have been left lying on the floor. Not completely empty. Did the trash get left here in here when the last resident moved out? Huh. Varnish on this cabinet has rubbed off in places. There's dust on it everywhere except the top. Must have been dusted for a reason. Did someone come in here and if so, for what? For what for? There are drawers in the side of the cabinet. Some sheets of paper inside the drawer. Okay. That's it? Sure. Nothing else it looks like. I'll head over to the wardrobe. Appears to be something on a shelf in the closet. Typewriter. Typewriter on the shelf in the closet. What's a typewriter doing here? Hang on, a typewriter. Order sheets I got were all done using a typewriter. Could this be the one they were typed on? Probably. Take the typewriter out of the closet and place it onto the tabletop. Typewriter's on the desk. I need paper. Please allow me to just grab the paper, for fuck's sake. Some sheets of paper inside the drawer. Hell yeah. Just what I was looking for. Take the sheets of paper. Open up the bag. Use the paper on the thing. All set. Now to try typing something. Remember all the T's were kind of skewed on that order sheet? There we go. Bingo. Guess that proves it. Looks like there's no denying that the order sheet was typed on this typewriter. Maybe that explains why Rex was so keen to get in here. Wait. I mean, that Betty knows something she's not letting on about, too. Okay, but was there anything else anywhere around here? Not here. No. It's a bed. This is a cupboard with a corner on the lock. Some hot oil must have splashed on it. Cupboard is for storing crockery, but it's completely empty. Cupboard's above the sink, just like my apartment. Parts of the cupboard doors are discolored and brown. Cupboards are at the bottom and look a little grimy. Drawers look old and dirty. Guess there's nothing over here. I probably found everything I need to. Let's head on out. Alright, off to go return the key to Charles. Alright, so Charles had a spare key set, and Betty and Rex went in there. And it was Billy's old room. It's a male voice I don't... It might be Billy? Alright, that's Will White. I think Charles is 305. Might as well knock it off. Wait, then who the fuck? I'm gonna go talk to Betty. Yo, bitch, tell me what you know. 203. Open up. Thank you. What is Mr. Hyde? I forgot something to ask you, Betty. It's about room 205. 205? Better come in. Hey, Betty. Yes, can I help you with something? It was Charles you were talking to in the hallway earlier. I'd like to know why you asked him to lend you the key to 205. No reason, just wanted to see what the room was like, that's all. So you went into the room? Maybe. What kind of answer is that? Best you're getting, why are you asking me this? But if you and that Rex guy are up to something, then I've got some questions for you. Tell me what I want to know. Just what do you mean by up to something? You must have had a real reason to borrow that key. What was it? Now would be a good time to tell me. There's nothing to tell you. Come on, I wasn't born yesterday. It's the truth. Betty, did you borrow it for Rex? What? There's no use in trying to hide it. You borrowed the key because he asked you to, right? There's no fooling you, is there, Mr. Hyde? It's true. Rex asked me to borrow the key from Charles. Said he really wanted to use that room. No shit. Why the hell are you even giving that guy the time of day? You do know what Rex does for a living, don't you? Yeah, I know. He investigates insurance claims. Investigate isn't the word I'd use. He's bad news, did you know that too? Yes, I know. But it's okay. After all, you can fix him? Listen up. It's not okay. I already said it's fine. Besides, we're through already. But you gotta listen to me. I'm not interested in what you have to say. What difference does it make anyway, whether he's good or bad? The problem with you, Mr. Hyde, is that you just don't know when to stop pushing. That was probably a section where I needed to ignore, huh? I'm sorry, Betty. Just want you to understand, Mr. Hyde. Without even it's got time to redo it, because I have to for this part. Yeah, whatever. Just let me ignore. It's okay. After all, Mr. Hyde, I understand. I really do. I know he's not really interested in me. Listen, Betty. Also, I know the real reason he started going out with me. Do you know what he planned to do in room 205? Can't be 100% certain, but this is what he said. Told me that there was something he needed to check. Betty. Was it about the incident 13 years ago? Was it about Mary? There's nothing to do with Mary in there. Was it about the incident 13 years ago? What incident? He certainly never mentioned it. Oh, I fucked up. Investigate insurance claims, not incidents. It seems to me that you don't really have your facts straight, Mr. Hyde. Fuck. What was his real reason for going out with you? He started going out with me because he wanted to check the situation on the second floor. Betty, what interested him? Was it the tenants? Yes, that's right. He was keen on establishing who was friends with who and their relationships. That's what he came to find out. When I asked him why he was so interested in that, he said he was interested in putting a stop to Mary's accomplice. What did Rex mean by Mary's accomplice? I have no idea. That was the first and last I ever heard on the subject. But he said he wanted to put a stop to them, right? That's what he said, but I have no interest in what he meant. No idea what he meant. And why should I? After all he did was use me to get what he wanted. And I fucked up. Why am I still talking to you? I should never... Shut the fuck up and let me restart. Okay, let's talk about Mary. Was it about Mary? Yes, I think it was. So he's still looking into her then. How should I know? I don't know whether he's still interested in her or not. I don't know anything. I don't speak anymore. Betty, like I said, he seemed to be interested in Mary. I noticed it a while back. After he got what he wanted, he stopped coming here. I mean, yeah, I already did the one question. It's just accomplished. No idea. That was the first and last I ever heard on the subject, but he wanted to put a stop to them, right? That's what he said, but I have no idea what he meant, and why should I? Yeah, okay. Let's do it. So he said he got what he wanted? Not in so many words, but I'm sure he did. He kept asking me all these questions about the people that live here, and after he'd seen room 205 and taken a look around, he didn't contact me anymore. I didn't even have a number I could use to call him. Yeah, dude's a dirtbag. Just like you said, Mr. Hyde. I did borrow the key from Charles just so Rex could get inside the room, but I just passed it on to him. I never went into the room myself, so I hope you'll believe me when I say I can't tell you exactly what he did in there. And that's the truth, is it? Cross my heart. Why would I want to lie to you, Mr. Hyde? I don't think you're lying. But if he knew he was only using you, Betty, why did you stay with him? He was there when I felt lonely. He promised me he'd always be there for me. Guess he would say that, but I knew, even then. I knew he wasn't the type of man to keep his promises. You may not want to hear what I think, but here goes. Men often go for lonely women. Maybe it's love, maybe not. I don't know. If loneliness brings you together, you'll be even lonelier when it ends. Mr. Hyde, come on, Betty. You can't go around wearing a face like that. Oh, really? Can't believe I'm getting relationship advice from you. But it's true. Can't go moping around forever, and besides, smiling suits you. Can I ask you something, Mr. Hyde? Why is it that you're so interested in Rex? Is it because you spoke to Mary? Did you believe what she told you? There are a number of things about her insurance claim that interest me. I'm curious about the whole incident. About that. Let me guess, you heard about me once being a detective from Rex, right? Yeah, he did mention it. Thought he might have. Did he say anything else? No, just that. I see. Betty, did you ever see Rex posting a letter to anybody here? A letter? I've never seen him with a letter. Okay, if I come up with any more questions about Rex later on, would you mind answering them for me? No, not at all. Right, I'd better be going. Of course. I leave Betty's room. So now I know that the mysterious order sheet came from the typewriter in 205. Also, I discovered that Rex is trying to uncover a possible accomplice to Mary. What's Rex's connection to that order? Not only that, the engraved mark on Mary's ring and the one on the 4th floor. What do they mean? I think it's time I gather my thoughts about all that's happened. End of chapter time. I woke up on December 23rd with a hangover and a dry throat to boot. Grabbed a drink from the vending machine in the lobby, then called Rachel. She told me... Oh, this. Right. Rachel told me about the emblem Hotel Cape West used to use. It was an emblem in the shape of a condor. Lucky Cafe. Claire talked to me about a matter concerning her dad. After that, I came across Mary in the 2nd floor hallway, coming out of Betty's room. I returned to my room and called Red Crown. Ed was there. He had some light to shed on Frank's past. He told me... he was disgraced by Hugh Speck. Right. During an internal investigation when Frank was in his 40s, his name came up. It was Ed's ex-boss, Hugh Speck, that was responsible. Betty came to my room to explain why Mary had paid her a visit before. Mary wanted Betty to buy something from her. It was a ring. Right. Mary asked Betty to buy her a ring for $500. Betty was concerned about the diamond being fake, so she gave it to me to check. I decided Dylan might be able to help. went to see Dylan in his room, and while he was on the phone, I used this magnifying glass to take a closer look at Mary's ring. I discovered a small mark that had been engraved onto the base. It was identical to the one Dylan had sketched in his notebook. It was... Condor. Right. Found a condor in Dylan's notebook and on the ring. Charles told me that he had lent something to Betty. It was a spare key to room 205, and she had borrowed it on behalf of Rex. I had the key from Charles and took the opportunity to take a look around 205 myself. Tried out a typewriter I found there and discovered the T. Right. When I pressed the T, the resulting print was higher than the rest of the letters. This matched with the order sheet I received. I tried to find out if this was Rex's handiwork by putting the pressure on Betty. Unfortunately, talking to her didn't answer this question. Riddle behind the condor appearing on both Mary's ring and in room 406, together with Frank's connection to the incident 13 years ago. With past and present colliding like this, I'm left with even more questions. There's still no concrete link between these events and the lost Scarlet Star. Wednesday, December 24th. Head into town for the afternoon. Mission is simple. Find something nice for Rachel and Mila for when I meet them later. With all that's been on my mind lately, I realize that I've been less irritated by Christmas. Less than usual anyway. Now though, it doesn't take me long to return to my former self. No matter where I go, all I hear are Christmas songs. Past parents and children, lovers, their face brimming with happiness. All of them clutching their precious Christmas gifts. I hate this time of year. Same. Gotta shake this out of my head and refocus myself. As I attempt to do so, I stop dead in my tracks. Before me, in front of a nearby building, stands a huge, brightly lit Christmas tree. There's nothing really special about this tree, but something about the star draws me in. Before I know it, I find I've been staring at the star for the last few minutes. I've been trying not to, but I finally give in and think about what Christmas means to me. Cast my mind back to 25 years ago. My dad had just been killed and my mom had fled this town with me in tow. We just started our new lives in Manhattan. My mom and I walked the streets of Manhattan that day, not knowing a soul. It was Christmas Eve then, too. Neither my mom nor I dared to buy anything or look at anything or even talk. We just kept silently walking hand in hand through the cold, wintry streets. That was the day I learned to hate the sound of Christmas songs. Can't find anything good for Rachel or Mila. The promise I made to Rachel about tonight rings in my ear as I make my way back. Nah, fuck. I don't want to go in here. Yeah, sure, found my gift. No, I don't want that. No one wants that. Cardboard box. Full of old crap. Snow globe. How festive. You shaking it, it looks like snow's falling on the little house inside. It always says seasonal items sell the best. Make it a gift, god damn it. Whatever. Shit, that's not happening. Alright, who's at the door? Buzzer suddenly sounds. Who's that? Oh, hey! Mila! Hello, Kyle. Are you on your own? Kyle, I wanted to tell you something, Kyle. Tell me something? What is it? Something happened to you. Come in, we can talk inside. Hello there. You are explicitly way more blonde than in the last game. Like, in Hotel Dusk, you could, like, she was definitely blonde, but you could definitely tell it was, like, platinum blonde. This one, no, she's fucking blonde. Sorry I wasn't here when you called in the other day, Mila. It's alright. I should have let you know I was coming first anyway. At least, that's what Rachel said. She told me to call before I come and see you next time. I see. As far as I knew, we were planning on meeting up tonight. Rachel told you about dinner, right? Yes, she told me. But the dinner's been cancelled. Got something better lined up? No, not me. Rachel. Oh, that's what I came to tell you, Kyle. She can't come and have dinner with us. Why not? I thought you was looking forward to it. She can't go because Ed's been taken to a hospital. Fucking what? When did that happen? Just this morning. There was a call from the hospital this morning saying that he'd been admitted. Rachel left shortly afterwards. Why the hell didn't somebody tell me about this straight away? Ed said not to. He was very clear about it. He said it was just the same old, nothing to fuss about. Yeah, because he's an idiot. Kyle, what did he mean by same old, same old? His heart. That's what. He has a heart problem. If he gets stressed, he gets these spasms in his heart. He's been told a million times to go to the hospital if he's not feeling right. Are you worried about him, Kyle? Damn right I am. His laid-back attitude about this really pisses me off. I can see. But with somebody as capable as Rachel nearby, I'm a little less worried. If anything happens, no matter how much Ed protests, Rachel lets me know. It's just what she told me, too. If anything happens to him, she'll let you know. Glad to hear we're on the same wavelength. I like that head nod. It's a cute animation. Anyway, I'm really sorry that we have to make a rain check on that meal. I promise I'll make it up to you once he's out of the woods. We could have a meal, have a chat. I'd love to learn what she's been up to this past year. And learn, like, what anyone, even from the last game, has been up to in the past year. That'd be sick. I'll take you and Rachel out for a meal then. Kyle, I have to go back to Seattle tomorrow. What? Tomorrow? You're leaving already? Gotta finish a picture. I have to get my winter project done as soon as I can. I sometimes think I take too much time with my pictures, but the time just flies by. Can't be helped, I suppose. Huh. Wonder if that's Rachel. Can I answer it? Sure, go ahead. Hello? Yes, that's right. No, I'll pass you over. It's not Rachel, Kyle. Then who is it? Oh no, it's a woman. Plot thickens. Hello? It's me, Kyle. Mom? It was the girl answering the phone. Just a friend. I see. Well, it is Christmas Eve, I suppose. I'm happy for you, Kyle. Happy that you're not planning on spending the rest of the day by yourself. Slow down there. She really is just a friend. You shouldn't go jumping on to conclusions. I see. Aren't you going to tell me a bit about her? Now's not really the time, Mom. I'm not trying to back you into a corner or anything. You don't have to tell me. I'm not gonna hold on too long, just so you know. I just wanted to let you know that I've sent you a small package. Package? Yes, you know, present. It is Christmas after all. It's not like you, Mom. Didn't we agree that we wouldn't do all that exchanging gifts business? But it's a special year this year. This Christmas, you're the same age as your father was. Merry Christmas, Kyle. Oh, I fucked up. I thought I was tapping on the talk to person icon. See, you're wearing gray, you got a blue, like, is that like a dress or a shirt? Oh, it's a dress. How cute. Mila, it's my mom on the phone. Your mom? Yeah. She's living by herself in New Jersey. Calls me from time to time. She lives on her own? What about your dad? He's not around anymore. Passed away when I was 9. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Guess I never got around to filling you in my past. Now I think about it, I don't really know much about you, Kyle. But you know pretty much all there is to know about me. Mila doesn't have any family. Instead, she has a huge blank space in her memory. Lost her mom in a plane crash as a child and was raised by her dad, who ran a gallery. Her dad got her mixed up in the incident in Hotel Dusk that caused her memory loss. After that, she spent the best part of 10 years in a coma in a hospital bed. By the time she had awoken, her dad had been killed. Kyle. Yeah? Do you remember Christmas last year? Just about. You decorated that Christmas tree in the storage room of the hotel. It was so beautiful. Glad you liked it. More than liked it. It was wonderful. I'll never forget how pretty it was. Whenever I think of Christmas, I have the image of that tree in my head. You know what? So do I. I just remembered, Kyle. Rachel gave me something to give to you. It's a Christmas present. She did? Yes. She got it all ready to take to the meal. But since we're not going, you better have it now. Thank you. See the bottle of wine. Place the bottle of wine carefully by the sink. You know, this wine is my favorite. Thanks for bringing it along, Mila. It's not all. I have a present for you from me, too. For me? There's nobody else here. Hope you like it. Wow, it's me. I did it myself. See the picture that Mila drew. Now that's what I call a unique present. I think you might have glossed over a few of my rough edges, though. Mila's studying at an art college in Seattle. She managed to find something she enjoys and is really giving it her all. There must be tons of things she finds tough and some that other girls take for granted, but she's come a long way from the silent young girl she was when I first met her. I'm sorry, but I haven't got anything to give you, Mila. I'll get you something next year, though, I promise. I'm not sure I can wait until then. Come on, don't put me on a guilt trip. I'm not trying to, but the truth is, there's something I'd like. What is it? Have a guess. I'm drawing a blank. I've got no idea. I like a picture by you. A picture? Yes, I'd like you to draw me. Not likely. Among other things, I don't even have a sketchbook. Not to mention, I'm not really the artistic type. Mila, so you won't draw me then? Okay, you twisted my arm. I'll give it a shot. Hope you don't mind me doing it in my notebook, though. Fuck, I have to actually draw her? Oh, shit. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Alright, let's do this shit. You want a drawing of you? This is the best you're gonna get. Fucking drawing on a DS is some bullshit. Here you go. Here it is. Just don't throw it back in my face, alright? Thank you, Kyle. Sure you really want this? Yes, I love it. I'm so happy. You know, there's a little cafe downstairs. What'd you say to grabbing a coffee or something? Kyle, let's skip the cafe. There's somewhere else I'd rather go. Oh, where would that be? Roof of this building. The roof? This isn't exactly a skyscraper, you know. I don't think the view's gonna be that great. I'm not interested in the scenery. I just want to see the lighthouse up close. Right, never thought that kind of thing would interest you. Still, if that's what you like to do, let's get going. Really? Thank you. Let's go. Hell yeah. Gonna get all the tenants talking about this shit. Mr. Hyde. Charles, I was on my way to your place to see you. Are you on your way out? What can I do for you? Surely you haven't forgotten. Kyle. Huh? And who's this with you? Sorry, Mila, but would you mind taking the elevator up to the roof? I'll join you up there shortly. Okay. Yo, what the fuck? Who's that person you were with, Mr. Hyde? She was very pretty. Is she your girlfriend? No, nothing like that. She's a close friend of mine. Close friend. I see. Forget all that. What'd you want to do? What'd you want from me? What'd you want me for anyway? I'd like you to return the spare key to room 205 as we agreed. Don't know why I couldn't do this in front of her, but whatever. I hand the spare key to room 205 and back to Charles. Mr. Hyde, so what'd you think of room 205? Wasn't as special as I hoped. Bare floor and a whole load of dust. The view's a lot better from my room too. Is that so? Well, Mr. Hyde, I must be going. Charles moves away and out of sight. Alright, off to the roof. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. I do wonder if it is faster just walking, or if this is faster. I don't actually know. Push the button for the roof.